I know y'all. We from the DMV area, right? So I got to ask a very serious question: should the Washington Wizards, trade Bradley Beal? Believe it or not, at the point in time that I looked at this, they were 4-5 with Brad Beal, and then they go 4-1 without him. I said 4-1 without him. Like, that's kind of tough, bro. And Brad Beal is worth a pretty penny. So, knowing that the Wizards have done better, and when I looked at the teams that they've had to play against, that's respectable. Like, you go Phoenix twice with Beal. I'm sorry, Philly twice with Beal. Brooklyn, Boston, Cleveland, Chicago. Matter of fact, let me give my man some love right quick. Hold on, let me give my man some love right quick. There he is. You know, you got Boston. You got the Cavs, Chicago, Detroit, and then Indiana twice. Without Beal, you go up against the Grizz twice, Charlotte, Dallas, and then the Jazz, who have been quite popular. So, should we go ahead and trade Beal, fellas? Like, is it about time to just go ahead and try to get a good amount back for him? Freddie, let's start with you. What's your take? Would you, as the Wizards, trade Bradley Beal or try to trade Bradley Beal this season?
Bro, I'm so exhausted when it comes to talking about Bradley Beal being traded from the damn Wizards. This has been going on for 8 years, man. Man, listen, he should have been traded, man. Why were they holding on to him? I love Brad Beal. He's great. I love him since college, right? You see this 6'3", muscle bound, right? He came in built like Buddy Hield or Anthony Edwards. He's gotten better as the years gone on. There's nothing bad to say about him. It's just that he can't be the face of your franchise. He can't be the number one guy. And they've had so many opportunities to get stuff for this guy when his value was even higher, when he was 30-point a game, Bradley Beal. And man, his loyalty is weird, bro. I respect loyalty, like him and Damian Lillard. And I even understand Dame's a little more than his, because there is nobody that was going to come there through free agency that they couldn't. Kevin Durant was the only chance they had, and KD's not thinking about coming back to DMV, right? Brad Beal, bro, just go and I get it, money, cool, but bro, just go, and you're gonna make endorsements and so on and so forth. Go and freaking make something of yourself, bro. He's too great to try to play this loyalty thing. Nobody's gonna look at him different for leaving, bro. Nobody.
So then,
yeah.
Reese, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this one then. If there were a team, right? Because I looked at all the teams that are out there. Freddie, I actually thought your Knicks might be able to finesse them.
I would love them.
They give up RJ, Cam, and Toppin, right? And that was
I don't want to give up RJ for him. No.
You don't want to give up RJ? I mean, I hear that.
RJ 0 for 19 for 3 over this stretch. That's a crazy stretch.
That is, but for whatever reason though, he'll go on another stretch that will even out his.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't
averages.
But Reese, let me ask you this, right? Because like I said, I thought the Blazers and the Kings, you know what I'm saying, could have the best trade package for them. Now, with the Blazers, I think this could be the best. Anthony Simons and Shaden Sharp. Easy. That's me personally. And then I got the Kings. It's going to have to be centered, obviously, around Keegan Murray. And then you got to throw in Malik Monk, maybe Raquan Holmes or Davion Mitchell. Or Davion Mitchell. Would you rather, Reese, deal with the Blazers, Kings, or is there another realistic team? I don't want to hear no Celtics BS. All right? I don't want to hear that. All right? No sensationalism today. Realistic.
Jaylen Brown.
I said realistic. I mean, if you want to throw JB out there, then that's cool. No, but I know he's not going to throw JB out there. Although, Brad Beal.
I got one for you.
Play with one another at one point in time. I know that. But what
Blue Boys? Ooh, I didn't think about that.
What about Chicago?
Why Chicago though?
Zach LaVine ain't looking like Zach LaVine coming off that injury. His game, and I mean, you know what I mean? You give him a recovery kind of grace period, right? Don't get me wrong. But you can kind of see it in a guy when mentally he doesn't think that he can get to where he was. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Zach LaVine's game was very like bouncy, and so I think you kind of do like a sort of kind of 1-for-1. You give me Brad and DeMar. I think Brad and DeMar could make some noise in the East. I mean, DeMar just dropped 40 like 5. I know you know, Trey, you got him on your fantasy team. He dropped like 40 odd points and lost to a buzzer beater from Jalen Suggs last night against that Orlando Magic team that you think is so spicy. And so I think Chicago could be an option. Philly, they trade Tobias Harris. I heard that he might be in talks. Philly could be something. Give James Harden and Joel another kind of guy. Because Tobias Harris, he doesn't really.
I don't know about that one.
Professional, but
What about Maxey though?
I'm about to say I don't know about that one, champ. You
What about
got
Maxey, though?
Maxey,
You don't wanna-
Harden, and Brad.
everybody need a 6-man. Everybody needs a 6-man.
Maxey ain't no 6-man though, man. Maxey is.
He's way better than the 6-man.
When he did to Toronto, bro, he
I'm
dropped like 40
cool
on
with Maxey
Toronto.
being a
Shoot
6-man
like
read.
80%.
Trey,
I wanted Maxey coming off the bench, but you gotta still play him at the end of the game. And I don't like Brad Beal, Tyrese Maxey, and James Harden essentially being my 1 through 3, especially when I've got to think about the defensive end. That's tough. So I'm like, and you already look a little shaky on the ball.
Chicago's where I would go, but
what about Chicago?
I didn't think about Chicago.
Like, does it make one that much better than the other?
I
Like,
don't
there's
know.
not that much different to where it's noticeable.
Strictly off of Zach LaVine cannot get back to like by February 9th. If Zach LaVine is still not there, you kind of assemble this team, assuming that it will be DeMar. You know what I mean? Lonzo. We still don't know what's going on with him.
That hurts.
You see what I'm saying? And so it's kind of like DeMar don't have, but so much longer. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna have your 2 young guys that you kind of brought in, both kind of hurt by injuries, and your goal is to win, and that's how I felt with Freddie's not hitting the head.
I reach real quick then. So do you think Brad Beal, DeMar DeRozan, and Vucevic scares the Bucks and your Celtics?
Don't think many teams scared the Bucks and Celtics, to be honest.
Okay, how come? Because if I'm Chicago, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trading a younger Levine for Bradley Beal. I'm expecting to win that.
Right. Well,
does that really help you more? I don't think that helps him that much.
Yeah, I don't know. I
do
hear you because you lost Lonzo. You do need more playmaking.
Yeah.
Right? And I think playmaking. I will go Brad Beal, but I'm with you, Freddie. I don't think it makes you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's why you get Goran Dragic and Caruso to.
Okay, so then what about Brooklyn? Ben Simmons for Brad.
Ooh. No.
I can't because Ben Simmons is gonna win Defensive Player of the Year for me. Y'all heard it here first.
Wait, what?
First, I don't know about Kyrie.
What he did, he had like what 15, 13, and 7. AD.
For Bradley.
We can't.
And I don't mean Aaron Donald win the Defensive Player of the Year. I'm talking about Anthony Davis winning the Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. Anthony Davis for Bradley Beal. I can't.
No. He's saying
Defensive Player
He's saying for Depoy. He's saying for Depoy.
Oh, we got to win more games for him to get that. I'm with you. No. I'm with you because numbers wise, he's there. Eye test there, he's there. I cannot say he's Defensive Player of the Year when we third from the bottom of the league, Freddie.
Right. I'm thinking they're gonna win at least 42 games though. So yeah.
And that's why I said I just got to wait for him to see that. But I do hear you on the Bradley Beal thing. I just think if you pair him with the Blazers, right, you lose Anthony Simon, but you get a more polished and a similar playmaker, possibly better playmaker, and you're losing Shaedon Sharpe too. Right. But that's why that entices the Wizards. That makes them better long term. Then for the Blazers, you are able to win now because you're a 1 to 2 seed right now. You keep going, Grant. You got Nurkic. You still have the
Brad Beal.
We have already. So
Josh
I think Brad Beal,
Nurkic, and Grant. They will probably be a West favorite right now with how the West is looking. That is fire, bro. That's a great trade.
Clay for Bradley Beal.
They're not making that trade.
Why not? Why not? Why not? Why
you have to tell me why the Wizards would make that trade for an older Klay Thompson who's coming off injury, looking
because
to
they're
get
trading Bradley Beal. What are you?
Listen,
are they trying to win?
Come February, Klay is gonna be dropping 25 to 30 every night. Watch, be prepared.
25 to 30 every night. We will.
He's not gonna average that for the season, but he's gonna have a month where he is literally just flame throwing.
I hear you. No, I hear you.
I can see it ramping up right now. He's getting that confidence back.
Well,
first couple games,
we will see how that shit. I do hope so. But I think.
Trey, you saying why would the Wizards do it? If they're trading Bradley Beal, they're obviously giving up. They're not trying to win.
But why go for an older player? I'm thinking to get younger.
Because his contract is going to expire, and you get to start over in La La Land. It's DC. Like, what are we talking about right now? I mean,
why would I want Klay Thompson, who's what 33 now?
They sell tickets, I think. Still, maybe. I don't know.
Because Klay has a skill set that many don't have.
Do you think that Klay Thompson would re-sign with the Wizards over any other contending team that needs his skill set?
No.
So, like I said, why would I bring in Klay Thompson when I know he's purely a rental for someone who's been the face of my franchise?
Well, you saying you want youth with it. So what if I say Klay and Kuminga? Klay, Kuminga, and Wiseman. I mean, the money is there. The money matches. I mean, we talking about two max players. We're talking about two max players right now, Trey. I was saying Klay and Brand as the cornerstone.
You got to sell me on Wiseman. If I'm the Wizards, I'm fleecing more young pieces from you because Wiseman's in the G League. So again, I can't say like he started out the season on the NBA roster.
Pick. I mean, it's kind of like who it's.
I said more picks. That's the thing. Like I'm able to fleece more. The way the Warriors have played poorly, it looks like Steph Curry, Andrew, like the starters, cool. The bench, trash. Even Jordan Poole, who just got paid. Like maybe
such a disgrace, man.
But like the bench, they have not been helping the Warriors out. So from a trade perspective, I can ask for a lot back from the Warriors. I would just rather have Anthony Simons and Shaedon Sharpe. Like right now, they look like
Freddie said it though when it was like when he talked about loyalty, and then right after that he said money. Okay, like people who comment on the game at the end of the day, them guys are cashing generational wealth checks. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of like like Freddie said, he respected the whole loyalty thing. I don't. As somebody who wants to watch good basketball, I do not respect loyalty at that point in your career, Trey. Come on now, Damian Lillard, and Beal have every right if they really cared about winning. Like that whole BS play about it won't feel the same if I don't bring it to my city. Nobody is signing in fucking Portland.
But I think Dames is different though because we've seen glimpses of Portland being a great team. We've seen glimpses. They've gotten to Western Conference Finals. They've been competitive, winning 45 to 55 games a year.
During the Golden State era.
That's a fact too. That's a real thing as well, by the way. So I'm with you on that.
But
Bradley Beal has never had any glimpse whatsoever. We've never looked up at the standings and saw the Wizards, even when John Wall was there, right? They're roughly second round exits, right? When John Wall was at his peak, bro. But we say Wizards, they're going in round one, or they're not making the playoffs. We've never said Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like guys like a guy like Dame obviously is here, and you put a guy like Beal here. You know what I mean? But I'm saying Dame, no matter where he went, he makes that team a favorite. I don't care if you get Jeremy Grant. I don't care if Shaedon Sharpe. I don't care if Anthony Simons are all standouts. In my opinion, the Trailblazers are still not a Western Conference Finals threat right now. So
not even this year.
You see what I'm saying? So next year, what jump would the players have to make? The year after that, then you get up in that age, and I'm just kind of like, if you want to win, say you want to win. If you want to cash checks, say you want to cash checks. It's you're not hurting my feelings. But the whole like loyalty cop out, I feel like it's a cop out. Personally, I personally feel like it's a cop out.
But that's a real thing, though.
I think y'all are forgetting too that the game has been studied. Like we studied Jordan, we studied Kobe, we studied Timmy. They didn't go nowhere. Now you can say the situations were really great and they didn't have to go anywhere. Like, but they all tried to.
Different era.
I respect people who are trying to be loyal to their organization because, well, those are real leaders. it's easy to jump ship. Like we point at LeBron and say, "Oh, you're trash for doing that." We point at KD for, "Oh, you're trash for doing this." So like, I can't sit up here and blame someone. I get you, I hear you, but I can't blame someone saying, "Oh, you don't want to leave your team. You don't want to win." No, they want to win on their team. Like I
year
can't.
15, Trey. I'm saying nobody's talking about jumping ship in year 15, bro.
Right. I feel like that 7-year window to figure it out.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day,
should be the
Dame and Bradley
7 years loyalty.
Get the most money staying at their team.
Get through your rookie contract, get through your second contract. Now let's see what's up. 7-year window.
No, I get you.
And then from there you got to win.
I get you. I just think
I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. When I said not the whole loyalty thing, I'm saying for guys at that point in their career. I want Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown to play for the Celtics forever. I don't want them guys to ever leave.
Yeah, no, I got you.
We never get over the hump in the year 15 and 16. JB and JT like, look, I'm about to go play with somebody else because I think I can win. I mean, we ain't win nothing. If you want to win, if your goal is winning, like I'm not gonna knock a competitor for going to win. I will though knock a competitor for just staying idle and stagnant when you know that you are good enough. To me, I don't know. It's just like I feel like you're running from the moment.
I hear you. I disagree, but I hear you at the same time too, though. But like I said, I think people are going to think about LeBron James and Kevin Durant. And matter of fact, kind of goes something like this.
I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I got to go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here, too.